BCG though.
Yeah, my damn cup, my Coke bottle glasses, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's another one.
yo, Tuff.
Yo,
So,
man.
Kyrie, I'm sorry. You go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
You go ahead. Kyrie. No, you got it. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, basically, like, you collect a lot of different things. I know that you're some kind of blood brother to Rome the Collector. If you guys have never seen Rome the Collector,
Oh yeah.
these guys they travel tight. You know, Rome has a crazy setup, and Tuff
Mm-hmm.
is very much like that. If you haven't seen the episode, check it out. But this gentleman, yeah, these guys they collect heavy. So like, what's the things that you're looking for when you're going out looking for figures? Do you have like a specific criteria? Are you doing teams? Are you collecting only a certain Marvel or
Mm.
DC?
I'm more into collecting. I mean, I like collecting Marvel. I like collecting DC. I've always read comic books, and up until the point when I joined Marine Corps, I got away from comic books. Had
Mhm.
my children, life took over, so I stopped the collecting of the comic books. And then I was just picking up some figures here and there, and just like a Marvel selector. And every time I go to Walmart or Target, I would see the Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends, they're too small. They're no good. They're kid toys. They're kid toys. I passed them up, passed them up, and it only took one. It only took one, and I picked it up, and I'm like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty good." But as far as the lines that I picked, yeah, I like OG stuff from the comic book era, the comic book accurate type of figures,
Mhm.
um, GI Joes, Marvel comic book characters, Transformers, Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie. I'm a Trekkie, and I love Star Trek. I
All
grew
right.
up watching Star Trek. So yeah, I mean, I pick up NECA depending on the figures and everything. I'm into Mythic Legions. Oh my God, there's so many lines out there.
So
Matrix.
many.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
so how many years have you been collecting for? So
Well,
the people know.
collecting in general, or just collecting action figures, or you know, 'cause
In general.
I started collecting comic books since I was like 14 years old.
Wow.
And with me and my older brother, may he live in rest in peace. And he's the
Mhm.
one that got me into the comic book. And I was just reading and reading. I know all the stories, all the back stories, and I grew up reading them. And
Mhm.
then TV came up, and the cartoons, the 1980s, the GI Joes, the Transformers, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And once I became an adult, took care of my family, and then I was collecting here and there. But I just, I think, to say how long I've been collecting, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe longer. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I
Nice.
think I started collecting my figures like around 2017, 2018.
Okay, so then you are consider yourself an OG OG.
I would say so. I mean, I missed out on a lot of stuff on the Toy Biz era.
Yeah.
I got some of those figures now, but it cost me a pretty penny, trust me. But
I
yeah,
bet.
I guess you can say that it's an OG. Yeah, you know?
Yeah. I was talking to Conrad when Conrad was like, "Yo, so we about to get Tough on the show." I was like, "Does he even collect figures?" He was
Boy.
like, "Does he?"
And that
He
boy
was like,
showed your
"Does he?"
room. Hey,
Mhm.
that boy showed your room. We was like, damn,
Yeah.
like a damn, like a
Boy.
god damn. Your room and Rome collector's room look
Okay.
identical.
Wow.
Identical.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey
I don't
man,
think you know
look.
the collection that Rome's got.
Yeah, hey man, look, Rome got some shit, but when Conrad showed us the picture of you, we
Mhm.
said, wow, they like what
Twins.
and what?
Thank
Was
you.
it- So does your collection take up more than one room in the house?
Currently, yeah, this is what I can display. I need more room. I already told my wife I want to renovate the house, get rid of the closet, get rid of the bedroom on the other side, get rid of the restroom, just make this a whole room. But
Damn.
I want to live, so I just cut that conversation quick to the hurry. But yeah, I mean, I need more room. I need more room. I would be using my garage, but my boy he's doing his business there. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for it to take up one more room, yeah, it does. But this is what I have on display, and not everything that I do have was I able to put in.
Yo, how do you keep up with all the stuff you have though? Do you have like photos like in
Like
your phone?
like a checklist.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm taking photos of everything's coming out left and right from Hasbro, from you guys, from anywhere. I'll
Yeah.
get photos and everything, but for me to keep track of everything that I have some photos, but I ran out of memory like 3 years ago. Like, delete, trying to get more memory in there. But If memory serves me right, I have good stuff, but every now and then, don't get me wrong, I'll be going through some stuff and I'm like, I didn't get this one from, but hey, I have it, I'm good. So
Yeah, I was about to say that. Have you ever gone to the store and be like, you know what? I need this figure, and then you don't remember if you already bought it or not. Have you ever done that?
oh yeah, it happens a lot, and sometimes I like to get doubles of certain characters
Hmm.
because I know they're probably gonna be hard to get or they're popular based on what I know. But yeah, that's happened a lot where I get a figure and I'll get it and I'll come home and I'm like, oh wait a minute, I already have it. I'll probably trade it, sell it to a buddy of mine, keep it, you
Yeah,
know, use it for something later on. But that's happened before.
man. So, like, do you think it's a wise idea from your experience? Let's just say I'm just using this for example, but it's not a really good example. It's just one that's out there now. The Hasbro's trying to drop Dragon Man,
Hey yo, what the fuck?
$85, right?
Yeah,
And you remember the old Dragon Man was like 300, some junk like that. Some crazy number.
yeah, it is.
So do you think it's worth it to go back and get Grail figures, or do you just wait for the next round?
I would like to get a grill figure just for the fact of knowing that I have a grill figure. One of my first grill figures that I got that got me into going was the Sentinel, not the Hasbro. I'm talking the bat when Toy Biz was doing their
The
bat,
build a figure.
Right.
and I got that one, and then I started getting more into the, the characters, the figures. So I started looking at more bats and more bats, and I always wanted to get Giant Man, and that bat set was like 11 figures, bro. And I'm like, oh my God. And a buddy of mine had a toy store, and I was always looking at it. And he was like, hey, you want it? You want it? He was always egging me on. And I never got it. 'Cause it was up to almost $400. And I wanted Giant Man. But my birthday came around one day, and my wife said, well, let's go to the shop. My friend's shop. And we're there talking. And he said, hey, you want it? I was like, well, I want it, but I'll drop it down for you. Well, how much? 200. Dropped it.
Easy.
Easy. Came home, opened it up. It was a birthday gift, and I put it together. And they said, "Yeah." So I have the Giant Man, which was they told me was very hard figure to get.
It is.
Uh, yeah, but little did I know there was many other figures that are, Toy Biz grill figures like Dragon Man. I didn't know about that one at all. Then
Yeah.
there's Nihilus. That's another one hard to get.
Mhm.
What's that character? Is it Pit?
Okay. Yeah.
Pit?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was a real hard
the
one.
big,
Yeah.
the big Hulk looking dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Hey yo, he's still pricey to this day.
Definitely. And there was some other girl figures that I would like
Well,
to
and I
get
still don't know why though. It's like
too. About it's hard, but it also came with the little character, the little
A
boy that
little
was
kid. Yeah.
I think that kid's name was Billy or something.
yeah, something like that. But is it worth it for a collector to get the Dragon Man? If you just started collecting everything and you don't know the value, and I think a lot of the things when I look at, and it takes me back to my comic book days, even in the movies when it comes out.
Mhm.
A storyline will come out, and they'll do what they're going to do in the MCU and the character in the movie. But I know the backstory and what it was. Obviously, they're trying to translate that comic book story and book
So now,
genre to the movie genre, and there's going to be some translations. So you're going to lose something here, you're going to gain something there. I understand that, but me being an OG, I would like to get the Grail,
yeah.
but that's all dependent on do I. It's a Grail. It's a piece that I would love to get, but you
Yeah.
got to work your way to it. Now, if I go to a toy show or I see someone selling it for an opportunity, hey, talk to me. What can we do?
Yeah. I get you. Yo, so Tough. I got a few questions I want to ask. I took the time to jot some questions down before we
Yeah.
got started. And you guys can chime in whenever you want, Collector Comrade. So let me just ask you one question. What are some of the rarest or hardest to find Marvel Legends in your collection?
Off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, wow, Marvel, just strictly Marvel Legends, right?
Mhm.
I've done some growth figures off of that. I've gotten the OG Punisher when he came out off of that was off of a Bathwave. What was that one? I can't remember the name of the back, but that Punisher, I have that one. I have two of those.
Mhm.
Uh, Rhino, I don't have the Rhino, but I do have the more recent one that Hasbro came out with. But the most one that I know of that is the Marvel Legends that was real hard to get for me. Oh man, they would have to be the the giant man with the bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I can see why too, because like you said, that's a rare piece.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one they're not going to, and they always update, like they're coming out with a new one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's gonna be updated articulation and everything.
And,
But
and see,
it was
that's
always right.
HasLab came out with the giant man HasLab, and people were, it was pretty cool. It was looking, but they didn't go through. But
Yeah,
before Hasbro started coming out with these HasLab, and granted, giant man was going to be what, maybe 12 inches, maybe 13 inches, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like maybe the size of a Sentinel.
Yeah.
I know back in like 2017, 2018, 2019, Hasbro came out with some 12-inch figures. And I
Yeah.
recently just got one. I got the Deadpool because we went to go see the movie. I was saying my wife, oh, I want Deadpool. I'm going to get Deadpool. So I got one, but they came out with Wolverine, Hulk, another two
Or-
variants of Deadpool. But if Hasbro can make a 12-inch figure at retail 35, maybe $45,
Yeah.
now they came out with the HasLab, and the HasLab didn't sell. I mean, why don't they just stick with 12 and put it at retail where everybody can get it? And that's what they're doing with the Dragon Man, because it was a build-a-figure, very pricey. It's a Grail figure, but now, it's all one piece. And
Yeah.
Hasbro has been doing that with some other bats that I've collected. Now it comes out with a full piece.
Yeah. Just like how many times have they came out, Hasbro has they came out with a monster Venom?
Yep. They got 2 monster Venoms.
Yeah, exactly. The Venom, Spider-Man. Oh, man. You can only have too many Spider-Mans or too many Iron Man.
Too many.
How's it party? Oh, my God. Batman.
Captain America, Lord.
Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine. Yeah,
So
So many Wolverines. Like, God damn, we get it, bro. But
the biggest struggle that I had collecting early on was as a collector who didn't know anything about Marvel Legends, coming from Funko Pops, was when I was getting stuff, people were saying, hey, that's worth some money. And I kind of wish I never knew that side so early, because now you got to battle with if it's worth money or not versus if I want it for me. Now I'm on the back end of it, for a couple years later, and I'm like, now how do you reprogram yourself to just get it because you want it versus if it's going to be worth some money in the future?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And now when I'm out there collecting,